All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Canfield Show, the Awakened Happiness Now Global Series. Welcome to season 33, the summer, autumn 2023 season 33. Oh my goodness. It's like, how has it come to this point? 33. That's a magical number, right? 33. So I love that. But thank you so much for being here. I'm excited about this season, and I'm excited that you're all here to join with us, to share with us. And it is my deepest desire, wish, and intention to bring forward to you, for you, these wonderful speakers and guests who are bringing and sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their energy processes, their transformational tools and techniques, so that we can all raise our frequency and vibration collectively, as well as for the planet. And it's also for us to support us in thriving in our lives, so that we can actually enjoy the embodiment of being here, right? So today we are launching the season, like I said, and my good friend Lorraine Butterfield is back with us. And today we are talking about light language within the Akashic Records. And Lorraine is going to be sharing with us information and exploring about how we all have a mission and a path, and to never doubt that we're always supported, that to trust the universe is always in everything it is showing you. So the universe is always with us and surrounding us. And we're going to talk about walking with purpose and awareness, and also how healing is a priority. And we're going to talk a little bit about what healing is and how it's a priority, what that means. And Lorraine is also going to be doing some mini tarot card readings, a light language process as well, and taking live caller questions, all that and more. So if you would like to, you can raise your hand if you're live with us here on Zoom, or you can type your question in the chat, again, if you're live here with us on Zoom, right? And so I think we'll get started. I think other than that, the only other thing I wanted to say is please do, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can watch all of the live shows, all of the shows on demand from this season and previous seasons. They're all there. So please do that. And if you haven't subscribed to the show, awakentohappinessnow.com, just in case you haven't, you must have if you're here, but just in case, please do subscribe so that you can have access to 28 plus gifts from all of our wonderful guests this season. Right, so let's get started. So like I said, Lorraine is back with us. She was here with us last season. She's back with us today. And for those of you who don't know Lorraine, she is a spiritual intuitive alignment coach and therapist, as well as a tarot reader. Lorraine combines all her learnings in EFT, matrix reimprinting, Akashic Records, Reiki Master Teacher, psychic, and channel of light to create bespoke one-to-one clearing and healing sessions. Lorraine also works with higher dimensional beings to channel healing sounds that align and cleanse the chakras. And we're going to experience some of that today. So please join me in welcoming Lorraine back to the show. Lorraine, welcome.
Thank you, Alara. It's lovely to be back and to start your shows off. That's a bit nerve-wracking, but it's lovely. So thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And you will do wonderfully, I know. So, and of course, you know, our audience, our community is so wonderful and so kind and supportive as well. So I know that they are all sending you their love and support so that you are, you know, have a fabulous, you know, launch and show today. So I'm not worried at all. But but I want to start off, the show a little bit talking about, well, light language, what that is, and what do you mean by light language in the Akashic Records, and then we'll get into more of the details of the show.
Okay. So light language is channeling higher dimensional beings with sound and vibration. So actually, Susan Kennard's on here. Susan was the one that said to me, "Do you realise you can channel light language?" I was like, "Ooh." But it really is about, I suppose, if you think about it, connecting with spirit. If you're a medium, it's like being a medium, but for another dimension. So not necessarily speaking their language, but channeling their sound. And I was just saying this the other day to one of my groups. it's a language that sings to the soul. It's almost like the soul knows what the light language is for, what it's healing, what it's releasing. It's just healing on another level, and it's becoming more and more powerful, especially in the work that I do. Like I say, I do EFT matrix work, which is literally stepping into the matrix to heal trauma and go back to past life and younger life situations. But I also work with the Akashic Records, and it seems that there's a really strong connection with stepping into the Akashic Records and then bringing all these sounds and vibrations in. So for those that don't know, the Akashic Record is where your book of life is stored, where all your experiences are held. And it feels when we step in there that we need other languages to be able to clear some of the programs. And so that's what I'm referring to about light language within the Akashic Records. It's almost as though the sound is enough and the vibration is enough to clear. Are there 33 of us? I've just seen that. Oh, amazing. It's enough to clear that energy, that healing, that program, whatever that is within your book of life that needs to release. The other thing that they've been showing within the Akashic Records, and I've spoken to several people and they've never experienced this. When we're working with light language, they start removing some of the pages from the book, the Akashic Record book. Now, this was a new thing. I came across this a couple of months ago when I was working with someone and doing some light language, clearing some energy. And they showed me 7 pages being removed, and I'd never experienced. And then they told me that was 7 lifetimes of experiences that now that was closed. That cycle, that pattern was closed. So that was really, really special. And from then on, they don't do it with everyone, but occasionally I'll work with someone that it's actually closed out a cycle or a pattern for them, some sort of program that they've been running, it's closed off. The light language has healed that. They don't have to learn that lesson anymore or go through that experience anymore. It's been really, really interesting. I mean, I work with I said this in the last season, but I work with Arcturian angels, so I know who I'm working with when I channel the light language. And I didn't know that initially. I was just channeling sound, and then I started to listen to what they were trying to tell me the sound is doing. So it's been a process. It's not been something that just it came in and that's what I'm doing. It came in first, and then they told me I needed to work with chakra energy. Then they told me who they were. So it's been a very gradual process with the light language. And now it seems that they really want to work in the Akashic Records when we step in there as well. So it's a beautiful energy. I always feel it like when we step into the Akashic Records, it's a bit of a party because we've got angels and archangels and ancestors and galactic beings all joining together. It's they're very, very beautiful. It's just like a ceremony. It's beautiful energy.
Awesome, thank you. And I'm so glad you explained about the working with the light language in the Akashic Records and what that looks like, about some of the patterns being cleared, and just it's like pages from the book have been like rewritten practically, right?
Yeah, yeah,
With those
yeah.
old stories gone, old programs gone. I love that. Thank you. And so, most of us, I think, are familiar with light language. Most of us are familiar with the Akashic Records. And a lot of times, we go into the records to find out about what is our mission, what is our path, right? And, what are we supposed to be doing? So, and sometimes we figure it out, and sometimes we're like, I'm still don't know. I'm still not sure. And that's why we go to professionals to assist us and support us and guide us. I just really quickly want to affirm something that you said earlier about how it's a process with the light language. It has been a process for you. It's not just like, boom, and like everything that's going on, and exactly. It's like it is a process, and in healing, in facilitating, in all of that, in all the work that we do, it's all a process, and it's always evolving, right? As we evolve, as we clear, as we heal, as we grow and expand in consciousness, our gifts also grow and expand in consciousness and strength, and even diversity, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, I was introduced to it through Susan, who's actually on the call tonight, and it had not been anything, and she was very kind and let me practice with her so that I could really get used to, because when it first came through, Alara, I'm not going to be honest, it felt really odd. It felt
Mhm.
like, what is this? What is this I'm channeling? I mean, obviously, I've been doing tarot for years, so I've been used to sort of those voices in my head, as in spirit sending messages or channeling through that way. So it sort of felt familiar, but it didn't. So it was me adjusting to this different frequency that was coming through me. And I always feel they step in. And this might sound a little bit odd, but I feel, even if I'm doing tarot for somebody and there is somebody with the message for them, it feels like they actually step into my energy. So it's not me saying it. And that's how I feel with the light language too. And that can feel a little bit, you know, unusual.
Different, yeah, different for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bit
Hmm.
different. And sometimes you can work out whether it's a male energy stepped in or a female energy. It feels very different.
Yeah.
And so it's, yeah, it is a process, and all these things, and you're thinking, oh gosh, I've got to get used to this, and but it is a beautiful what they bring through. I was absolutely amazed. I would not. Some of the sounds are so beautiful, and I wouldn't consider myself someone that has like a singing voice or anything like that. I mean, I know we can all sing if we really wanted to, but
No,
so
I
for me.
cannot. I cannot. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that flat out. I cannot sing. I never will be able to sing. Even if I took singing lessons, probably still not even then. So I'm not putting myself down. I'm not beating myself up. I cannot sing. Okay. So,
Yeah,
even,
yeah.
maybe if I trained for 20 years, but
You sound like one of my daughters. One of my daughters says that. I go, just hum. Yeah. One of my daughters says to me, "Oh, you don't sing, Mum. Really? You."
my kids say that to me too. Mom, please, please, please don't sing. It's like, "Mm, but I like to, but I can't. And
Yeah.
so before we go further, I mean, we've mentioned Susan a couple of times, and I just want to say hi, Susan. So glad you're here. We love you.
Hi, I'm in my lounge with my puppy sitting right here, and I'm eating my dinner. So I apologize, but I'm in non-work mode, but I'm really happy to be here and support my lovely friend.
Oh,
Thank you. Yes, enjoy your
Nice to
dinner.
see you. Thank you.
see, I love
All right.
it.
So, Lorraine, let's talk about mission and path, right? And how, to never doubt that. But how can we not doubt it when we don't know what it is, or if we think we know what it is and it's not showing up the way that we want it to?
Um, yeah. I mean, I so it. I think we try to get too specific about what the path is. So when I do a soul plan, for example, it's finding out, well, what did you come here to do? For example, uh, divine love. Your purpose is to bring love in, or maybe your purpose is to teach. And I think it's about not getting too caught up with how that is, but to know that if you're working along those lines, you're fine exactly where you are. I think sometimes we're searching for something that we're already doing 9 times out of 10, and as long as it feels right for you, if you feel aligned to it, if you feel comfortable, if you've got a passion for something, then you're doing your path, and you're on your you're following your mission, because it's about the passion that you have for something. If you really enjoy it, I didn't realize how much I enjoyed doing light language, more so because of the reaction that people have once they've received it, and that gives the joy, that gives the passion, you know. And I think it's about not getting too fixed on a certain idea about what you think you should be doing, and just allow yourself to be and do exactly what feels good for you. You know, follow your heart at the end of the day. Yeah, you know, and that's all you can do. So it's not, you know, yes, we've all been brought here for a reason. Yeah, but maybe that reason is to come in to be a mother, to be there to help somebody else, you know, even if it's just one person.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't always have to be a big sweeping mission, you know, like, you know, that is, you know, with thousands of people or whatever. Sometimes it is just, you know, and I don't want to use the word just, but it is just, it is, you know, sometimes being a mother, sometimes being involved in your community, like in your neighborhood, in your community in that way, or your church or whatever, or just
Yeah,
being part of a family, right?
yeah,
And holding that space for everyone.
yeah,
That is, you know, that can be a mission as well, right?
yeah. And I think the other thing is we see some of the big gurus,
Yeah.
and we all feel like, oh, we should be like these gurus, and actually, um, it's not about that at all. It's about the difference you make in your life, your family, the people around you, your loved ones, at the end of the day. Like I say, or community. You know,
Yeah.
maybe you were brought here to be a part of the community and lead something in the community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So,
we never know what impact we're making on our community, our family, even one other person. We don't truly know the impact that we're making or the transformation that's happening through us, you know, for them, etc. So you know, a lot of times, you know, we want to see that we're making a big impact. We want to see that we are on the right path because of guideposts, certain guideposts, right? Showing us, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you're doing the right thing. But like you said, the real test is, how do you feel about it? You
yeah,
know, do you feel passionate about it? Do you feel content and at home and in resonance with what it is that you are doing
yeah.
or
And
being, right?
sometimes that can be just as simple. I mean, I go running, and I run around a local village here, and it's just saying hello and smiling to somebody that, you know, maybe they haven't spoken to anyone all day, and they're just
Yeah,
glad to have somebody say hello to them. So
yeah,
it can be as simple
absolutely.
as that.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, so you know, and you can ask yourself, right? You can ask, you know, from your heart space, you can ask, okay, what is my mission? What is my path? Am I on the right path? I remember once, long time ago, my guru in India said to me, don't ask about he said something, and but the gist of it was to ask to keep me on the right path, not put me on the right path, but to keep me on the right path. So the emphasis was on basically stating that you are on the right path already, but to ask God, source, creator, to help keep you on the path, right? So so basically what he was trying to say is like, you're fine exactly as you are, where you are, etc. And it's about, you know, just keeping on that path that you're on, not searching or questioning or doubting or anything like that. It's like, just ask God to help keep you on that path,
Yeah,
which I thought was really liberating. It's like, yes, okay, you know, so I'm not wrong, right? So it's about um saying, you know, you're right where you're supposed to be, right?
yeah,
So, and
absolutely.
trusting in the universe, trusting in your soul, your higher self, your team, etc., that is always guiding you and supporting you to stay on the right path or on the path that you're on, if
Yeah,
it's making sense to you, if it feels good, etc., right? And there are times when we do take little detours. I've taken a few, right? And it's not a
same here.
straight, it's not a straight path, right? It's a detour this way, and it's like, oh, then we go this way, and then, you know, so it's not a straight line. when it comes to our path, our journey, our mission. But it is about in the moment what feels right, and trusting that we will continue to be guided, and that the universe has always got our back, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's only when it's moments when we go into maybe fear or doubt is when we know we've slightly come off where we're meant to be. And the universe is showing you, that'll be projecting in your reality, because you won't feel comfortable, something will feel out of place, or you feel like you're not doing the right things. And that's when you know you need to just sit quietly, come back into yourself, because whatever's going on around you is only a projection of what's going on inside of you.
Mhm.
So, when we start questioning ourselves, when we start fearing what the future's holding, we're not sitting in alignment. So it's about bringing yourself back in, but it starts within, you know. And I know I made that point about healing is a priority, but I suppose it's about recognizing when you need to do that healing. We talk about going off the path and then coming back on. Well, the bit where you go off the path is when you need to say, right, I've got to stop and I've got to do some inner work now, and I need to bring myself back in on the path, bring myself back into center so it feels good again.
Yeah,
And again, it's a
absolutely.
process. Everyone's healing journey is going to be different. It's going to need different processes. You know, we
Absolutely,
all,
different people, what we all, we resonate with different energies, right? And different people. So we're not always all going to resonate with just one person. That's why we have so many different speakers, so many
yeah,
different guests, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. And what works for one person just doesn't filter through for somebody else. And that's okay. And it's about trying different things, which is why it's lovely to have shows like this. So you get to experience different people and what they do.
exactly. So I know we're going to experience something new today. So I know you were going to do light language for the sacral chakra and the crown chakra.
Yeah. So
Is that
when
right?
it's really interesting when I tuned in earlier, I make it sound like I sit in a room. I feel like I sit in a room with us sometimes. When I tuned in with my guides, they said that they wanted to work with the crown, but they also wanted to bring in an activation for the sacral, um, and open up to new spiritual gifts. So this is going to be really interesting what they bring through. Yeah, really
Awesome.
excited.
So we'll do that first, right? And then we'll take some questions and do some tarot readings,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
So for those of you who have questions in your mind already, but I have to ask this, I want you to just put those questions aside and be willing to receive from this process that we're going to do now. Okay.
Lovely. Thank you. Okay. So if everyone's comfortable, just make sure you're a place that's safe, that you're not, if you go in deep, that you're not going to topple off or fall anywhere. Okay. I want you to just sit lovely and place your hands on your heart center and close your eyes. And I want you to just feel into the energy of your heart center and feel that vibration of love that comes through the palms of your hands. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And take another deep breath in and exhale. And I want you to take one more breath and bring it right into your heart center this time. A nice deep breath into the heart center. And exhale. Beautiful. And I want you to send roots now from the soles of your feet, the front, the back, the sides. Take them out nice and wide and deep into Mother Earth. And allow them to grow wider and deeper. And send them right into the core of the earth. And in the core of the earth, you're going to see a beautiful ball of white light. And this is the energy of love, light, and truth. So just allow your roots now to connect into that beautiful light energy. And we're going to bring that energy up your roots, all that beautiful white light. Allow it to come up through the soles of your feet, bringing it all the way up through your ankles, bringing white light up into your knees, flowing into your hips, bringing that energy into the base of your spine, into your lower tummy, and bring that energy all the way up through your heart center to your shoulders. Allow the white light to flow down your arms to your fingertips. And now send it all the way up to your crown. Send the white light energy through your crown now, sending it up to the creator of all that is, connecting you to spirit. Beautiful. And on the right, you're going to feel the presence of your guides as they step in. And they're sending the energy of love, light and truth, that beautiful white light energy through your heart center to your left. And on the left, you'll feel the presence of the angels, the archangels. And they're sending this beautiful light energy through your heart center to your right. Feel the presence of your ancestors. They come in behind you. And they send the energy of love, light and truth through your heart center to the front of you. You have future generations, future selves in front of you, sending the energy of love, light and truth through your heart center to the back. And just allow yourself to be in the energy of light. You are the energy of light. And we're just going to expand that energy. Allow yourself to get taller, seeing your energy getting wider and higher. Sending that energy right up. As you look down, you'll see your physical body grounded on Mother Earth. Beautiful. You're in your super conscious state. Okay, so the archangel, my Arcturian angels, sorry, that's interesting. The Arcturian angels have stepped in, and they're just, they want to bring in refragmenting the soul. So they're bringing in a sound now. So just take a look at your energy and where you might see fragmented parts of your soul. Just watch as the sound comes through, because they're just bringing those back into you. And then we are going to enter into the Akashic Records, but they want to do this process first. So just allow yourself to receive. Here we go. Okay. Just notice your energy all coming back in, parts of you reconnecting, light particles reconnecting with your energy. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. So as you look around you, you're going to see the stars and the moon and the planets. And tonight we are going to access the Akashic Records. And we have permission to enter tonight to do some healing. So I'm going to count to 3 and you'll see the gates to the Akashic Records appear. 1, 2, 3. The gates appear in front of you. And we're all going to enter together. Okay, and you might see us all as a group and see us all connected, our energies all connecting in. And as we go into the Akashic Records, you're being taken into a beautiful garden. And this is a healing garden, and it has a healing fountain in the middle of it, and you might see us all stood around the fountain. So tonight, they want to bring in some language to open the crown up to higher self, to allow new spiritual gifts to come in. But firstly, they want to work with sacral energy and open that sacral, that lower tummy energy, which holds our passion, our creativity, our excitement for life. So they're bringing in an activation for the sacral energy. So just allow yourself to receive. As the sound comes in, you might feel something going on around your sacral energy. Okay, just breathe through it. Here we go. Beautiful. Just breathe through that. Allow that energy to settle in. You might feel some sort of stirring going on in the sacral energy. You might see light energy. You might see energy releasing. Okay, know whatever's releasing is meant to be released. It may be a block. Okay, so just watch that energy. Beautiful. So we're just going to now, they're coming in. Okay, so they're coming in now. Now, the reason they wanted to clear the sacral, they're saying, is to open you up to the excitement of what is coming in with a new spiritual gift, which I think is beautiful. So just allow yourself as they, so what they're talking about with the crown energy is widening the frequency, allowing yourself to receive from other frequencies that maybe you haven't been used to receiving from. So that's interesting. So just receive now. They're bringing in the sounds. They go so quickly, so I'm just trying to catch up with them. Here we go. Might want to take a nice deep breath in. You may feel some tingling in the crown energy. Okay, this is to open out to your higher self, to your full potential, to trust what's coming through for you. And I keep saying broaden your horizons. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so they're gonna just connect everyone here with beautiful heart healing energy. Okay, so you might feel this warm fuzzy feeling in your heart. They're just going to bring a sound through for that. This is to connect us as one, as a collective. Okay, so let's just go with this. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. You may feel the presence of angels and guides around you. You may see other beings here, and they're just going to shower you with beautiful golden light of protection. So just allow yourself to receive. And we're just going to thank them for being here, for supporting us tonight. I'm going to thank the Arcturian angels for their beautiful healing sounds within the Akashic Records. It's now time for us to leave. So I'm going to count to 3 and you'll see the gates of the Akashic Records appear before you. 1, 2, 3. And the gates are there and they're opening. So we're just going to thank everyone once again as we exit through the gates. Beautiful. And you're going to look around and you're going to see the stars and the moon and the planets. And just take a look at your energy and how light and how bright it seems. You may feel more connected with that energy. And I want you to bring that energy down now. We're going to shrink it down, bringing it into the physical body that's grounded on Mother Earth. So just feel all that light energy coming through the crown, flowing over the face, the head, into the neck and shoulders. Bring that light energy down the arms to the fingertips, bringing it down into the heart center, into the lungs, the ribs, down into the lower tummy, rippling light energy down your back and into your hips, and allowing it to flow all the way down your legs, all the way down to the tips of your toes. And we're going to ground and anchor this energy by sending it through the soles of the feet, through your roots, sending it all the way into the core. And I want you to just sit in this beautiful energy. And I want you just to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And when you're ready, you can come back in to the space.
Wow, powerful. Wow, that was a lot in that short bit of time. That was a lot of energy. You all might want to come back slowly, drink some water, but that was a lot. Thank you so much.
No, it was,
Oh,
yeah, it was, I wasn't expect. I just go in and I let them
no,
work
that was
what
great.
they want.
No, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know. I was just really allowing myself just to receive all the healing, all the frequencies, just the change and transformation that was required, and at the same time just letting go and be, what wants to go
Yeah.
in that moment. So thank you. Wow, I'm coming back to normal. Coming back. But honestly, if I wasn't doing the show right now, I would have wanted to just lie down and take a nap, and just continue to receive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That, yeah, it was, I wasn't, like I said, I didn't, I just I went with it today and just let them guide me what they needed to do. And it was just, I think they would have done the whole, every chakra.
Yeah, if they had the time.
Yeah. Tanya,
Exactly.
Susan nearly fell asleep. Tanya
Yeah.
said, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's, I think that's what I love. It's always we go in and just let them do what they need to do. Like I said, it sings to the soul. The soul knows what it needs to do, what it needs to release, what it needs to expand.
Yeah. And we just need to get out of our head, and just be
Yeah.
be receiving. Nice.
Oh, lots of releasing, Manisha. That's really, really good. Yeah, and you know, I was expecting them to say you'll be shown what the spiritual gift is, but they didn't want to do that because, again, we talked about that being a process. So something new will come into you when you're ready to receive it. They were just opening the frequencies up so you're ready for it. So that was
Oh,
really
I
lovely.
totally forgot about that. I didn't even, I mean, that was not even in my in my head, in my awareness during the whole process. I was just, in the process and receiving. And it's interesting, every time you said, oh, you're gonna see this, right before you said, oh, you're gonna see this, it was already there, right? So it was
Yeah.
like being willing to be in that process and not doing something else, not thinking about anything, just being in the process, being willing to receive and being in those energies and frequencies. And then when you were actually toning or doing the light language, I could feel the shifts in different parts of my energy field. So it was, yeah, quite powerful. Thank you.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. I just enjoy it so much. Bob, that was wonderful. Went very deep in a short period of time. That's the one thing I'm finding with, I generally I'll do an alignment and I'll work with all the chakras. Well, they work through me, yeah.
Mhm.
And the amount of people that say they go in so deep, it takes them into such a deep meditative state. It's probably deeper than anything else because you're just surrendering and allowing. And
Exactly. I'm willing to
very
receive. So
beautiful. Yeah.
um I remember I did affirm during the process, I choose to receive the healing energies, frequencies, and support that was coming through. So um yeah. So it's up to each one of us how much we're willing to receive or that we are willing to receive at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Lorraine, I know you want to do some tarot readings.
Yes. Yes. I
Any
can see hands up
Oh
already.
yes. Oh yes.
So I'll go to the people that have had their hands up for quite a long time. I was drawn to Tanya actually, so I am going to do Tanya first because
Awesome.
I hope that's all right with you, Alara. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, Lori, absolutely. Please do go back and watch or listen to the replay and do that process again for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanya,
Um,
let's.
yeah, definitely. So are there any
Lorraine.
qualifiers of any sort, Lorraine? Like, do they like a certain question or type of question or anything like that? Or is it just free for all?
No, I'm just
I
gonna
would like to know if there's any message.
any
Yeah.
Any
message.
message for
See,
me.
Any
you
message.
know, I don't like that. That's why it's like, I don't like any message. I want it to be something specific. What do
Okay.
you need? What do you require? What's
Well,
in your heart?
there's so many things in my life going like
Yeah, well, of course we all have
crazily.
stuff
I
going
mean,
on.
pear-shaped. And yes, for me now, my next move, towards my next property and maybe even next job, would be
Okay.
nice to know what is kind of in my future, yeah, like rather near future.
Okay, Tanya, let's see what's coming out for you for your near future. Okay, let's see what's coming out for your near future. Okay, I'm going to use the John Holland Psychic Tarot, okay, because I feel like they will give you what you need. Crown chakra. So that's
you.
interesting that we've just done an activation around the crown chakra. So this is about you being open now to allow yourself to be guided to what is right for you. It is a time of growth for you because it's a 7 card, so it's a time for you to grow, evolve, learn to trust. Okay, let's just see what else. Right, so you've got triumphant success as well. So this is the breakthrough you've been waiting for. You have to trust this because it's communication that's coming in. It's coming in. I'd say I'd say in the next month. Okay, but it's coming in very very quickly for you. It's going to give you focus. It's going to give you direction. You have to trust this though because the crown chakra is coming out really strong, and I'm really feeling that. I'm going to just pull one more card for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's about trusting. and then standing your ground. So knowing what you want and sticking to it, because you're getting the answers, you're getting the clarity, and you have to, it's like they're saying, oh look, 2 sevens, this is all about your growth. Okay, this is about your personal, your spiritual growth. You're getting the clarity, so you have to, it's saying you need to follow through with that. You need to stand your ground and be very firm about what it is that you want. So when you're manifesting, and it's a new moon this week, when you're when you're manifesting, get really clear about what that looks like, because you're getting some really good news coming in. Okay,
Oh,
and it's
fantastic.
going to give you the clarity you need, but you also need to go with it and trust it. All right, it's like
Thank you so
feeling into
much.
this. Does that help you, Tanya?
Yes, a lot. I've seen 7 sevens recently so much, I was like, like, oh my God. And by the way, 3 and 33s are my lucky numbers.
Yeah, well, 7, I was just about to say 7 is actually a very lucky number too. So
Yes, I know.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a very lucky number, and you've got 7, 7 and a 1. So I feel like for you, I mean, this is coming in very quickly. It's pushing you on to grow. Okay, but you will get communication about this. Okay,
Oh,
it's
thank you
good
so much.
communication that's going to move you forward. And you have to you'll feel that it's right for you.
I trust already. I mean, I trust completely because I know
Good.
I'm being guided. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Thank you so much, Alara. I love you both.
Thank you, Tanya. Love you
Thank you,
too.
Tanya.
Thank you. All right. Who do you want to go to next?
Let's go to is it Destine? Is it Destine? Yeah.
Destiny?
Is it Destiny?
Destiny.
Destiny. Yeah. Sorry. Need my glasses on. I really do. Okay. Okay. Let's see what comes through for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's have a little look. Let's tune into your energy. What's going on for you? Destiny. That one wants to come out. Beautiful. Whoa. Now they're all flying. Okay. So we've got the universe for you. Now the universe is a reminder that we're all energy, that we're creating.
Maybe will be out here.
Destiny, can you mute yourself? There's too much noise from something.
This is just a reminder that we're energy, we're creating our own world. This would be the world card in a traditional tarot. Okay, I don't know whether you can see that. It's a beautiful energy. It says you're at the end of a cycle, you're beginning something beautiful and new. For me, this is again about the inner, how you feel inside is about how you're creating your outer world. Okay, so it's saying the world's your oyster, but how do you want it to look for you? What do you want to create? Because there is an energy here. We've got discontentment and boredom, where maybe you might be reflecting on the past, and not seeing the bright future that's ahead of you. There's something wonderful, an opportunity for you, Spirit, trying to guide you to it. But I don't know whether you can see, he's looking away from it, and the opportunity is here. It's almost going, we're here, we're guiding you, we're here for you. It's almost like you need to turn around and look. And this can very often come in when there's an opportunity right under your nose. This might be an offer of some sort. It could, yeah, it's an offer at some sort. I'm going to say the universe also can be about traveling, or where you need to be in the world. But I feel this is about what you're creating and how you create it. And it could be that you're still looking at the past. Okay, you're not seeing the doorway that's opening for you because you're still focused on something that might have happened, and it's holding your energy there. Do you understand what I'm saying with that, Destiny? Yeah. So it's just a reminder to go within and shift that energy within, so that you can create a different outcome, all right, and move you forward. Because I feel like there's an energy of not being able to see what's ahead of you. So I'm going to say step back and go within. Okay, does that help you? Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a beautiful message and very much makes sense. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm glad it
Thank you,
resonates.
Lara. Thank you, Lorraine.
Awesome. Thank you, Destiny.
Okay. I'm trying to see. Manisha, I do some cards for you.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Let's see what's coming up for you. Oh, okay. Let's have a little look. Wow, you're going through some sort of personal transformation at the moment. This is beautiful. This is a card where you're deciding to show the world who you are, that you're no longer going to hide behind the mask, that you're bringing it down. This is so beautiful. It's like you're turning into the butterfly, and you know, we're all going through major transformation at the moment, but on a personal level for you, this is endings, new beginnings. No longer wanting to hide. And maybe this is hide your spirituality, hide your spiritual gifts. You're not going to hide them anymore. You're deciding to, you know, show them off and be proud of who you are. It's really such a beautiful energy. Now you have foundations and achievements here. And this refers to stability around your home, being protected, being protected around your home and your family. So if this has been something you've been worried about, you know, coming out, showing everyone your spiritual gifts, it says that you're being protected, you're being guided, and it is safe to step forward. You do have some big decisions to make. Okay. Movement, choices, decisions. Now, this is normally a card that comes in when we're taking on too much stuff, when we're juggling. I call it my plate spinning card, because you're doing a lot of things at the same time, and you have to choose what you need to let go of and what you need to hold on to, so that you can release some pressure off you, because it feels like there's a lot going on here, and you've just got to decide what feels right for you. Again, if you look at all those beautiful colors there, you know, spirit are trying to show you, they're trying to show you the way, okay, about what you need to let go of and what you need to hold on to. But I think it's something for you. It's your process. Okay, it's your process. What is working, what isn't working? Why am I giving my energy to this? Why am I spreading myself so thin? Because that's really what it's talking about. And what can you let go of, just so, because you're going through this transformation as well, just so you can feel safe while you go through this transformation. Does that make sense to you, Manisha?
Yes, it really does. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Thank you, Alara, for offering me the opportunity. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Manisha.
You're very welcome.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Right. Who am I going to go to next?
Let's do one more, and then we'll talk about the packages, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cindy? I'll do Cindy. Okay. Let's do Cindy. Ooh. Okay, Cindy. Okay, Cindy. Let's just see what's coming up for Cindy. Okay. So, okay. So you've got Cindy. You've got trapped in fear here. So this card very often comes in when the mind is very active, when the mind's telling you negative thoughts, negative thought patterns, maybe keeping you trapped or making you feel like you're a little bit trapped when actually you're not physically trapped. It usually comes in before we make a next big move, where we step into fear because we start to feel we can't do the next stage or level up or move forward. Okay, so when this energy comes in, it's very much about taking yourself off to ground yourself, to bring yourself back into center, and ask yourself if this fear is genuine or whether it's just the mind playing tricks with you. Okay, so I always find it's when we get too much up in our head and we've ungrounded ourselves. So it's a time to go back in, ground, bring yourself back into center and go, is this really a fear or is this my mind tricking me? You also have, in fact, you've got two chakra cards. You've got sacral chakra, which is interesting because we've just worked with that as well. So that is all about your creativity, your passion, your sensuality. Okay, so this is about, and maybe there's a little bit of fear of opening up to your passion and what you really feel you need to be doing, because you do have heart chakra as well. So it's maybe there's a little bit of fear around opening the heart, opening up that passion, and this could be related to relationships and connections and who you're prepared to open up to. So I'm going to say to you, it feels like you just need to ground that energy, connecting with that heart center, and maybe just feel into what that is, because I feel you're ready. I feel you're ready to open your heart up to something new. Okay, does that help?
Yes, that does help. I've been feeling like I've been going through a transformation of sorts on my spiritual journey, an awakening path, and just wondering if I'm on the right path for ascension. I've been going through a bit of a transformation. I just had a birthday September 7th, and I was in Sedona, and I had a really nice experience there that I felt very connected to the earth and to my angels. Am I on the right path to ascension, are you feeling?
Yeah, I think there's oh bless you. Happy birthday to you, by the way. I feel
Thank you.
I feel there's, that might be what this is. It might be a little bit of fear of stepping up into that next level. So I'm going to say to you, it's just follow your passion and follow your heart, because it will lead you on the right path. Okay? And don't step into fear. Okay? Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I've been embracing it. I haven't been feeling fearful. I feel like I just want to go to the next step and awaken to happiness. And I haven't been feeling fearful. I'm not sure why that card came
Ooh,
up. I'm ready
okay.
to just embrace everything that's coming forward
Oh,
to me.
okay. So follow your heart with this, because the sacred, your sacred is your passion, your heart is that love, the love and the passion, and then it'll all come in for you. It's interesting. Let me know, because this might be something that, when you step into something new, because I feel like there's something new. When you step into something new, that may be when the fear, I'm not saying it has to, okay? It's just what's showing up in the cards here. It'll be about releasing that, okay?
Okay, thank you. That was very lovely. And I love the information that came through. Thank you so much, Lorraine and
No,
Alara.
thank you, Cindy.
Thank you,
So
Cindy. Happy
wonderful to be
birthday.
here. Thank you. Many blessings to everyone.
Thank you, Cindy.
You're
Beautiful.
welcome.
Okay, I just want to take a moment and talk about the packages. They're quite simple and easy to go through quickly, and then we'll come back. And I know, yeah, we'll talk about this in a second, but I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully I can, because, things always are changing here, and so I never know for sure. But I'm going to try to share my screen. Give me one sec. I think this is the one. Let's no. Yes. No. Nope. That's not the one. Hold on. Let's try again. See, I said it's been a while. Let me share my screen again. Share. Ah, this one. There we go. This is the one. Yes. All right. So Lorraine has two packages that are available. So package A is the full light language chakra alignment group call that's coming up on September 20th, I think, and 1 month bonus free in the Moon membership. That's package A for $22. And then package B is everything in package A plus 8 recorded chakra alignment workshops as well for $44. So so go ahead and talk about these, Lorraine.
Yeah. Okay. So the light language chakra alignment group call that I'm doing that next Wednesday, the 20th, and actually that's coming in just before the equinox, where you'll experience a little bit of what you've experienced tonight, but working through all of the chakras to bring you into alignment, shift, release energies. So bring you in alignment with what you wish to desire. Oh gosh, I didn't say that. What you desire, so that you can feel in alignment for the new season that's coming in. And that's, like I said, that will be a Zoom call live with me next Wednesday. And then the other thing that comes with that is 1 month free in my Moon membership group. My Moon membership group celebrates the new and the full moon every month. Again, that will include, we go in, we do a chakra alignment and then a guided meditation to either release under the full moon or manifest under the new moon. And that's a beautiful group of people that get together to celebrate the moon cycles. So that's so that would just get you to experience that.
So that's package A, and then package B, right?
Yeah. So package B is all of the above. So the actual chakra alignment and then the moon membership. That's all on Zoom. Yeah, it's Laurie. It's all on Zoom. And you can join me live on Zoom for all of those. And then there's with package B, you get the recorded chakra alignment workshops that I've done. They are all of the chakras. They're 2-hour workshops that I did for all of the chakras, and that's an EFT experience. So that's EFT tapping to release some of the emotional heavy energies in those particular chakras, then working with the beliefs and programs by stepping into the Akashic Records. So there's a lot of workshops there, but I wanted to give the whole 7 chakra experience there. So yeah, it's beautiful. They were very, very powerful. Again, working with all the programs and beliefs that we hold in those certain areas. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. So that's package B. And so, of
Yep.
course, if you're an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code as well to take advantage of your discount of 10% or 25%, whatever happens to be. And so a quick question, the Zoom call next week is live, but will there be recordings?
Yes.
People can
Yes.
attend live?
So all the Zoom calls that I do are recorded. So if you can't make it live, because I understand some of you are in different parts of the world, if you can't make it live, the recording will go out to you straight afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah. And same with the Moon membership, right? It's also on
exactly the
Zoom.
same.
Yeah.
Exactly the
Awesome.
same.
Cool. Thank you. So those are the 2 packages for Lorraine. So please do check them out, register. I know that the Zoom call next week is at the same time as our show, but that's okay. Because if you can't join live my show or Lorraine's call, you can always access the replays. right?
Yeah, yeah,
So that's why
absolutely.
we
Good old
record
replay.
everything. Awesome. Thank you so much. So I was hoping that you could do a group reading, like for the community, for everybody who's watching now, watching later. And then we
Yeah.
still have just a few more people who still have their hands raised. So maybe we can do, I think we have time to do them as well.
Okay. So
Right.
would you like me to do a group one first?
Totally up to you, whatever you want.
Yeah, okay. Cindy, I know I want to come back to Cindy as well, because what they told me afterwards was don't overthink. That's what the trapped in fear was about. Try not to overthink what the next level of ascension is for you. That's what the message was. Okay. That
makes
then
sense.
that dropped in
That
when
makes
because
sense.
you that makes sense, right? Thank you. That's what that's what they told
I'm
me.
always thinking like a million things a minute. It seems like there's always something going through my mind. So try not too hard to think on it.
Yeah, feel
Yeah.
it.
Isn't it?
Don't think it, feel it. Right,
Yeah.
there we go. Thank you. I knew there was a message
Thank
there. Okay.
you.
You were very welcome, darling. I just they gave it to me and I was like, oh yes, thank you. Okay, let's do a collective. I'll do a collective reading first, Alara, and let's just see what the messages are. I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle. So let's just see what's coming in. Okay, yeah. So they told me they want 3 cards from this pack. So I'll get the cards out first and then we'll see what the energies are. Okay, interesting. So we have chopped wood. So chopped wood is all about getting your affairs in order, doing all the little details. Sometimes this refers to when we're waiting for something to happen or when we're waiting for a manifestation to come in. It's almost distract yourself and do the things you need to do. So the all the things you don't want to do, all the mundane things that you don't want to do, it's all about tidying up, getting things in order, getting things ready, and then allowing, because this card very often comes in when we're resisting some sort of manifestation. We're focusing too much on it, and they're saying, change your focus, do the things you need to do, get everything in order, get it ready, it's coming in, but move your attention. There is something, and one of the things that they want you to work with is they've got never-ending story. A never-ending story is one of those repeating patterns. It's the thought process, is something that's going over and over and over in your mind. This is something they want you to look at, to work with, and allow yourself to heal. When it's just about the mind. There's a lot of mind energy here. It's like overthinking it, trying too hard, when they just need you to step back, acknowledge it, and let it go. Don't let the past define your future. So for some of you, maybe you feel stuck in a cycle and you feel like you're going over and over it again, particularly around maybe it's about relationships or people you're around. That's just something that's coming in. You need a break. You need to step away from this situation. You need to step away from the thoughts, okay, because we've got time for a nap. Now this is an energy of exhaustion, because you can see in her her head's down, she's got her hands in her hair, yeah, her head in her hands, and she's feeling quite not this again. You can feel it's not this again. It's time to step back. It's time to step back, take time to rest. I always feel with this card as well, this is a time for healing, because we heal when we sleep. And so but the message here is you're wanting something to come through. It's almost like you're resisting the manifestation because you're so desperate for something to come through that it's not coming through. And they're saying, step back, do something else, move your attention, rest up. Okay, let's do some psychic tarot and see what else they've got to say here for everyone.
I feel like that whole message was for me. All of it. I even tried to take a nap today and it didn't work out.
Well, you know, we're going through all these huge changes in frequency. You know, like the Schumann resonance has been really, really high, and I don't know whether anyone else has felt that. Manisha's saying that's for her too. We've been going through all these, you know, huge frequency downloads, and you know, it's just, all it's doing is it's getting us to look at our stuff a bit closer again and go, oh, Laurie, yeah, Cindy, okay, good. You know, and it is about, look, the shadow. It's all about our shadow. We all have shadow stuff. We all have stuff we need to work with. Yeah. You know, this is moon energy, so this new moon might bring up, I mean, very often we release under a full moon, but maybe this new moon is going to bring something up for you as well, where you feel, you know, because new moons are about new beginnings, and maybe there's just something you want to go, I need to let this go, whatever this never-ending story is for you, I need to let it go now. I need to look at this shadow. With this card, I always feel, embrace it. I acknowledge, I embrace that I have a shadow, yeah, because it's a part of who you are. Mm-hmm. We all have light and dark within us. So it's asking you to embrace it. Yes, there might be a pattern or something you need to heal and look at, but also acknowledge that you are who you are. And none of us is perfect. So I always feel that with that card, you know, and it could be, I do feel the moon energy is going to highlight something for the collective that needs to be worked with. Use your intuition. Yeah. Accept this energy, look at it, and then your intuition is going to show you what the next step is, where the next doorway is coming, what you need to do to move forward. And when you step into the energy of your intuition, you feel like you're taking charge of the situation, you feel more in control. I feel like this situation here could be taking you off balance, and just, you know, I said about grounding your energy, because when we get too up in our head, it can just lead us down a road of fear or doubt. And it's just about, you know, take control. I'm looking at this, I'm acknowledging this, I'm trusting my intuition because it's taking me where I need to go. I will do a moonology card for the collective as well, because we have this new moon coming out. Let's just see what they have to say for everyone. Let's just see what they have to say for everyone. Moonology. What's the message?
So I know that as you were relaying all that information from all those cards, I am suddenly like sweating. I mean, I'm not kidding. It's like, why didn't I bring my fan with me? I'm like sweating because it's like I'm acknowledging the shadow. I'm, you know, I noticed where I actually saw the pattern, and I said, enough, no more of this, you know. So I was like working on letting that pattern go, and it's like, you know, so it's like there's still a lot shifting right now.
Yeah. But I tell you what, there is the end of a tough cycle approaching.
Oh, thank goodness.
So for all of you on here, a little bit of like, you know, yes, you know, maybe some of you have been feeling exhausted. You know, we've been going through a lot of purging, healing. You know, we go through these stages where, and then it all goes lovely for a while, and then it's purge, heal, and let go of stuff. It's been a very testing, spiritually, it's been a very testing 3 years, okay? And it's, you know, a tough cycle's coming to an end, so it's a really nice message. And all you can do is acknowledge.
Hallelujah is all I can say to that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yay. Yeah, you know,
Oh my goodness.
but it's a beautiful reading. I feel though when you acknowledge what's going on, that's when your power, you know, that's what this feels like. Authority, it's divine masculine energy, but it's more about you feeling in control of what's happening and following your intuition rather than the thoughts trying to control you. Yeah. Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's a lovely message for everyone. It
Yes,
really is.
thank you. Thank
You're
you, thank you, thank you. I
welcome.
love that. Oh, I feel so good. It's like, oh my goodness, thank goodness. Yes, these past 3 years have not been great. So, you know, I'm glad to see that there's light. Even my husband said today, I see light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, awesome, you know. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
and he said,
no,
and it's not a train. It's like, okay, good.
yeah, yeah, no, it just feels, it feels like, you know, those energies when we're, you know, feels like we're being tested, but actually it's how we react to it. And the reaction needs to be, I'm going to rest, I'm going to ground, I'm going to center, and then I'm going to look at it, and then I and then I know I'm more in control of this than the thoughts whizzing
Yeah.
away in my mind.
And I'm going to trust my intuition that it's always giving us messages, you know. So,
Yeah. I think we underestimate our, well, we sort of lost the art of trusting it, didn't we?
oh, Gail, thank you so much. Sometimes you know, I can't help it sometimes when somebody says something like, oh my God, yes. It's like I could use some good news for sure. So yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely. No,
All
it
right.
is.
I'm going to actually go get a fan while you do the next person, do the reading for the next person. Just really quick readings for the next few folks, if that's possible.
Okay, I'm just trying to see
If
who's
that's possible.
Okay, right. Sarah, is it Sarah or Sarah? Please, Sarah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm really sorry. I don't want to
Hi.
offend anyone by getting their name wrong.
Oh, well, heavens, you didn't just assume it was Sarah's and you said Sarah. So that's a lot better than most people do. I'm wondering if there are changes coming up for me and new people coming in.
Okay, let's have a little look what's coming up for you.
I've had a falling away of community for death and other reasons. So,
Okay, well, you do have some movement choices and decisions. This card seems to be popular tonight. So this is going to be about narrowing down what it is you need to do moving forward. So, you know, I said to you, this is my plate spinning card, where we're trying to do lots of different things. And very often it's about working out whether we're doing something because it's a habit and it's something we've kept doing because it's something we do, or whether it's something we need to move forward doing. So you're going to be sorting out and making decisions about what responsibilities you need taking forward. Okay, so that's the first thing. You've got to make some decisions about that. I'm going to say to you, you need to make some decisions about what you want as well, because I'm drawn to the two rings. Can you? I don't know whether you can see. There's two rings here. Okay, so they relate to relationships and commitments. So, what do you? It's asking you, what do you want to commit to? What is it you see in the future as a commitment? All right, and what does that need to be for you? I do. It's almost like you need to narrow it down, because you're being asked to narrow it down because you do have positive movement forward. When you decide what you truly want to commit to, what that looks like, you know, and that could be relationships, because the rings very much indicate commitment to relationships and friendships. When you decide what that looks like, that's when things start to move forward for you. It's almost, sometimes we go, yeah, we we go, yes, I'm open to change. And the universe goes, well, what change do you want? Yeah. So it's about narrowing it down and going, actually, I want to meet someone new, or I'd like a new friendship, or I'd like to meet a group of people that I want to connect with. And I want them to be interested in the same things as me. So it's almost like narrowing it down and going, oh, actually, what is it that I need to make a decision about? What are these choices? What do I want to be doing with my time, my energy? Who does that need to be with? So it's about narrowing it down, and then we've got positive movement forward. So this is lots of communication coming in. This is your energy moving forward. This is a lot of fun for you. So they're asking you to enjoy the process, have fun with it, connect with people who want to have fun. This can be a card of traveling as well, you know, but it's moving on in your life. So it could be traveling and moving on in your life. But they're asking you to get a little bit clearer about what that is you want to bring in. And when you decide what that is, it will happen. So it's really, really nice. And this card is going to be very popular tonight because it's come out again, the crown chakra again. Trust your higher self. Trust those messages that you're getting. Trust that what that's coming in for you, because spirit are trying to guide you. They just need a bit more of a compass direction as to where. I keep getting compass and traveling, so there must be some sort of travel coming in for you, or you're going a distance over water, because I'm getting that a lot for you. They just need a bit more of a direction or a pin on the map as to where that is you want to get to. So what is the final goal for you? Sorry, because it's there. They're just waiting for you to refine that. And does that make sense?
Totally, all of it. Thank you.
Good. I'm really glad.
It all resonates. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. I am going to get this so wrong, I think. Is that Spozme?
Yes,
Yeah.
Spozme.
Spozme. Oh, good. I wasn't far off. So, hello. Okay, let's see what message we have for you.
Should I ask my question?
Yeah. Is there something you want to ask about?
Yes. So I have a situation. And I dropped out of a school like 3 years ago, and because I had a mental health and emotional health issue, and I was not aligning with the medical school, with the medical system, and now I want to go back, but there's a lot of fears and doubts and confusion and overthinking, so not sure what it's what if it happens again like that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sending you lots of
I
love.
want to have some
Okay.
good.
Okay. Let's see what comes out for you. I'm going to put these back in because they're just jumping out. It's like, okay, let's just see. Is it because of the stress? Because I'm picking up the stress that you were under. It was very challenging.
It was depression and stress, and I have worked a lot through these years, but there's still a lot of anxiety and attention deficiency. So this brings a lot of fear if I could do it this time around.
Okay, all right. So you do have some obstacles and challenges here. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. Let's see what other cards, so you have free will. Always remember that. Whatever information you get from the tarot, you always have the free will. So what it's showing is, okay, it's obstacles and challenges here. And this would be very difficult for you to go back into this because of what you faced before. And there was a lot of heartache and loss over this. So you felt very sad at having to let this go in the past.
Yeah, it was traumatic for me.
Yeah. I'm going to say there's a part of you that's still healing from this. Do you understand that? You're still going through a healing process?
Yes,
Yeah.
so
Okay. But you do have accelerated motion, which is about putting out there what you truly want and desire and watching it manifest. This is a reminder that we have the power within us to create whatever it is that we want to bring into reality. So if this is really your dream that you want to make happen, there is a way to make this happen. I'm not going to say it'll be easy, but the universe is trying to work with you. The universe is trying to work with you to make this happen. So I'm feeling very strongly with this that maybe there is a way of doing this where you don't have to put yourself through a lot of the stress. There feels like it feels like there's a lot of you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and the universe is just wanting to work with you to find a way that works for you so that it will be an easier way.
easier.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, it was really hard for me the other time. So that's why I have trust problem that if I could do it this time.
Yeah. I just feel like they're working with you to make this happen so that it's not the same experience this time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sometimes I doubting if
welcome.
even I should go back, or because it's also hard because I don't align with the system, but I still want to finish. So there is the confusion.
Yeah, which is
If I should
showing
go
up
or not.
It's showing up with your obstacles and challenges. But there is a way. That's what I'm trying to say to you. There's a way. The universe is saying there's a way of working with this so you don't have to put yourself through what you went through before. Okay. So that they're going to show you another way of doing this.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. And that's the thing. Sometimes, we have to prioritize and say, yes, this is what I want. And, be willing to work for it as well at the same time. Right. So, and the universe will support you in that decision if that is what you truly want. It's, it's not always easy, but, there are ways around certain things that the universe can help you with once you've decided, once you've chosen, once you've made up your mind that, yes, I'm going to do this. Right? Yeah. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So we are we are at time. Unfortunately, there's I was going to say there's two more people. No, there's one more person, but we are at time. I didn't know we were going to go, that far. I mean, those tarot readings were like so spot on and so detailed that you gave such wonderful information and guidance that, all of the wisdom that came through in those cards, we can all receive from, right? So, when it comes, like most of it, we can also relate to, we can also receive the messages and the wisdom for ourselves if we're willing to receive it, right? So it's not just the person who was called on or who got the message, but the wisdom was there for everyone to receive. And that's why it's important to listen to all of the questions, all of the readings, and see what the wisdom is there for you that you can receive from and move forward with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I'm going to say, if something feels really difficult and really challenging, then it's not in alignment with where you're meant to be going. And it is a time to question that, because if it feels like you're really trying too hard at something, then it's time to step back and go, is this really where I'm meant to be going, or is there another way?
Or
You
is
know,
this the right time? You know, sometimes
yeah,
it's just a timing thing. It might not be the
yeah,
right time right now as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, and hopefully you all enjoyed your messages. And and as I always say, we all have free will. We all have the power to choose where we go in our life and what we do. So always remember that.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this whole conversation plus the process plus the readings has all been so wonderful, and for me I feel like affirming and positive moving forward, especially like the collective message specifically, was really important for me. Anyways, I resonated with it so much. It's like, yes. And then the card from the Moonology deck, it's like, yes, yes, thank you, the light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, that the light at the end of the 3 years. Yes, 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 I need that. So so that was awesome. Lawrence is asking, do you have a certification program for Akashic Records? Lorraine,
For
go
I'm
ahead.
I'm a practitioner, but I'm not qualified to teach Akashic Records, I'm afraid. Maybe that's something I need to do.
Maybe. But Lawrence, there are a few other people this season who are Akashic Record teachers with certification programs, etc. That stay tuned and you can reach out to them. I know Sarah is teaching. Sarah Hampton, she was on late last season. She's teaching Akashic Records class, etc. And I know there's a few others in the season who are also teaching Akashic Records. But but I mean, like, yeah, this could be the next step for Lorraine. That's possible, right?
Yeah,
Who
absolutely.
knows,
Anything's possible.
right? Yeah. So any other last words of wisdom? I mean, there's been so much wisdom on this call. It's been amazing, Lorraine. I just absolutely loved it. And I'm like, oh my God, that was so much fun. And the process, of course, as we said before, please go back and watch or listen to the replay and do it again. Go through the process again for yourself, because it was so powerful as well. But
Absolutely. No,
yeah,
thank
and,
you.
and
Just thank you. And thank you for always receiving me so well on here. It's lovely. It's just such a lovely group of people. So thank you so much.
and of course, please do join Lorraine next week in the group call for package A, and plus the Moon membership, right? And then package B is the group call plus the Moon membership plus 8 recorded workshops, where we got a taste of it a little bit today in the process, but these are more longer, fuller,
Intense.
deeper, just a lot more. So, and that's only $44. So the group call and the Moon membership is 22, and then the other package B is 44. So they're really reasonably priced for all of you, all of us, to take advantage of. And yeah, choose for yourself, choose to release, choose to receive healing, choose to receive support, etc. It's going to be a powerful time. Like, so I'm excited because that light at the end of the tunnel. Oh my God, do I ever need that? So yes, I'm looking forward to that. So thank you. Yeah, so thank you, Lorraine. This has been awesome. And so Lawrence was asking about, do you teach Akashic Records? But I was going to say, do you teach tarot? Because you're
Yes,
so
I do.
good.
I do teach tarot. Yes, I do teach tarot. Yes, I do teach tarot on a one-to-one basis. So if anyone's interested and they want to contact me, go to my website or find me on Facebook. Obviously, you see the connection on Facebook. Yeah, I teach tarot. I obviously do one-to-one tarot readings.
Yes.
And I do a lot of tarot readings on YouTube as well. So my YouTube channel's on the link. You can find
Awesome.
it. all there. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Thank you. All right, everyone. So this was the beginning of the season, and we started with a bang, or we started with like just so much. So you can just imagine how the rest of the season is going to go. This week we do have 4 shows this week, just because you know how it goes. But normally they're going to be 2 shows a week, hopefully. But we'll see. It always changes. So definitely, I will send the replays out shortly. Please do watch or listen and choose to receive the healing, choose to receive the support, choose to receive the wisdom, right? So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Lorraine. Thank you, everyone, for your feedback, your questions, your comments, just being here, being present with us, sharing this space with us, sharing your time with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful. And until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.